nutritionist. I work with women to help them cut the struggle around diet and still achieve their goals without resorting to any extreme measures. But this video is for everyone because immunity is such a huge market right now and I don't want you to be exploited. So let's just dive in. But before we start, I want to share the disclaimer. This video is for information and education purposes only and is not meant to be a substitute for clinical care. Please contact your physician and don't stop following any prescribed line of treatment. So by now, you must have already become a pro in detox drinks or immunity drinks or these hacks like Tulsi Kada or turmeric latte and whatnot. But I want to share with you some tips which are fail proof. Some tips which are like using a huge bucket to drain a flooding boat. Well, these hacks might work, but I believe that they work like a small dropper. If you're trying to drain a huge boat, why would you use a small dropper? You should be using a huge bucket. So let's discuss those huge buckets. So what is immunity? Immunity is your body system which is protecting you from pathogens so you don't fall sick again and again. And what is immunity boosting? It's a market. Immunity boosting is nothing but a marketing term. Now you don't want to boost your immunity because boosting your immunity is almost like asking for an autoimmune disease. That's when it is going uncontrolled. You just want to optimize your immunity. And to optimize your immunity, you need these pillars of health. Let's start with the cheapest option, and that is sleep. You just need to sleep 7 to 9 hours every night. It should be good quality sleep. If you're sleeping, let's say 6 hours once a while, that's not a problem. But if your habit is to sleep less than 7 to 9 hours, you might want to check that. Studies show that that can drop your natural killer cells by 50%. And natural killer cells are your frontline workers, your immunity system's frontline workers, and you don't want to mess them up. So just have a good night's sleep. If you are having trouble sleeping, you might want to try journaling, you might want to try exercising, you might want to try some calming sounds, calming teas like chamomile or lavender essential oil, whatever works for you. So you might want to try some of those things, you might want to research and see what works for you, and you need to have a good night's sleep. The second is food. Food needs to be balanced. Please don't follow any extreme diets. I have done this whole video on foods for COVID patients and people who are taking care of them. You can go and check that out as well. That lays the foundation. But in a nutshell, I'll just say this here. Don't follow any extreme diets. Consume all food groups, healthy carbs, healthy fats, proteins, micronutrients, vitamins and minerals. Just have everything in moderation. Have fun with food. But don't forget to eat whole, unprocessed foods as well. Next up is water. We all know that we need to stay hydrated, but you need at least 2 to 3 liters of water. It might go up or down depending upon your physical activity levels or the weather outside, but just remember to stay hydrated. It is the only detox drink your body needs. Carry a water bottle with yourself from one room to the other just so you remember that you have to drink water. If your pee runs really dark yellow or something, then you know that you're dehydrated. So stay hydrated because it is needed to flush out the toxins, and you need water to transfer the nutrients from here to there and for your digestive system as well. The next thing your immune system needs is physical activity, so exercise. I know you can't go out right now, but if you can manage to do some exercise at your home, for example, you can try some fun dance fitness workouts. I'll link them below. You can try some strength training, yoga, whatever you enjoy, just try doing those exercises around 40 to 50 minutes, 3 times a week at least. And that will be really good for your immune system as well, because exercise helps you manage your blood pressure, it helps you manage your stress levels as well. It's really good for your body and it's very underrated. It's also something which you can do for free. So don't skimp on physical activity. The next thing your immune system needs is quitting the bad habits. You don't want to smoke and you don't want to drink alcohol if you want a good immune system. Pollution is bad itself, stress is bad in itself. You don't want smoking to make your body even weaker. Drinking as well is directly related to a lower immune system. The only alcohol your body needs right now is this. You need hand sanitizers, and that's the only kind of alcohol. And no, drinking will not kill the virus inside your body. So stay away from those bad habits. The next thing your body needs is less stress levels. Now, an elevated stress level for a prolonged period of time is linked to higher blood pressure, higher heart rate, a disrupted digestive system, and higher level of cortisol levels for a prolonged period of time are also directly linked to a lower immune function. So you might want to manage stress, try to pursue a hobby, try to turn off your toxic news channels, try to talk to a friend over phone, or you might want to take a chill pill, which reminds me of supplements. Unless you have a deficiency, you don't need to pop those pills. Supplements are a really big market. Again, they are the things which are sold as immunity boosters the most, and you might want to reconsider them. Unless you have a deficiency, you don't need supplements. Now, there are some nutrients like vitamin D, which, since we are in the middle of a pandemic and we are indoors, we haven't had a lot of exposure to sun, so a lot of people might be deficient in vitamin D. I would recommend you to get tested and then start taking those supplements. You might be low in vitamin B12 as well, or whatever you're low in, just get tested and consult a physician and start taking those supplements. Don't pop supplements unless your body really needs it. The last point is maintain hygiene. Now, you don't want to maintain hygiene just because of COVID. You want to maintain hygiene from all kinds of harmful pathogens, because you don't want to keep your body exhausted fighting off random pathogens for no reason. So maintaining hygiene is super easy. I don't need to tell you what to do. You already know. Just sanitize, wash hands, eat clean foods, and you'll be good to go. Most importantly, sit your butt at home. Eating or drinking anything, no matter how high your immunity level is, does not guarantee that you won't still get COVID. You still can get infected. It only helps you in recovering and nothing else. So isolate and sit your butt at home. I hope this video helped. Please like this and share this, as it might help someone else as well. You can drop in your comments below if you have any suggestions or questions for me, and you can follow me on Instagram at The NutriQuest and subscribe to this channel. I'll be coming up with a 6-week program, and you'll be the first to know the details if you followed me on Instagram. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, and save lives.